I actually brought this up to Simon Cowell when I interviewed him before he ended up hiring the host that he hired for the X Factor season 2.
We would have rocked X Factor.
I said you need to hire Jedward to be the host. Now there's 2 open judging spots on the panel because, you know, Brittany and L.A. Reid left. X Factor USA judges, Simon Cowell, hire these guys. They know how to be successful out of the X Factor.
Hey, Simon.
Proven case.
Simon, what's up? Okay, it's John and Edward. You know us. We know you. We were in your dressing room. We said, yo, what's up? So I think...
Yeah, but I think
we should be on X Factor
Because me and Aaron, because I can tell straight away, like, who can be a star and who can't be. Because it's more than singing to be a star. You actually have to have such a great attitude to make a huge impact. And you got to... Because, like, you know, Taylor Swift, like, she's got very cool blonde hair. She's got a cool attitude and she plays the guitar. But she's not like Whitney Houston, but she's still awesome. Like, just like, you know what I mean? Like, to be a star, you just have to have real distinctive and real... Because like, there's a lot of really, really... What do you think, Lindsay?
No, I agree. The X Factor is supposed to be not just about singing, but the whole package, for sure. It's supposed to be about the clothes, the production, the performance style, the charisma, all the X Factor. It's supposed to be about the X Factor.
Lindsay, me and John started doing covers on YouTube, and John did like a cover like Justin Bieber Boyfriend. It got like
2 million views.
Yeah, and he was on the guitar, and it was just him in our granny and granddad's shed down our back garden. And literally, it's so funny because literally there's dogs in the garden, and when they start barking, we have to do the take again. It's like John's like
just leave the dogs in.
John's in his zone doing his cover, I'm doing my cover, and the dogs start going.
We actually have loads of dogs as well.
What kind of dogs?
We have a Chihuahua called Blaze who's really, really famous.
Yeah, she's our most recent
who's
dog.
on her way to becoming more famous than the dog called Boo. Okay.
Is it one of your dogs on Twitter?
They all have their own Twitter accounts, but like they're all like.
So we have like loads of different dogs. Okay, we have like a Belgian Malinois, a Doberman, a German Shepherd, and then we have like a Chihuahua, and then we have like loads of other dogs.
Lindsay, me and John ran the Olympic torch.
And you also ran the LA Marathon here in LA.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the last time
Seriously,
we were in LA.
Guys, the last time we came to LA, we ran the Los Angeles.
This time last year.
And the whole story is we went into like the hotel and they had a notice on our door saying there's going to be disruptions tomorrow on the motorway and stuff because of the LA Marathon. And then me and John got down to the actual race and we thought the queue for the toilet was the beginning of the race. So then we were kind of shocked when we got to the actual beginning. And literally when you go out to past the first corner, everyone literally just like, you've been waiting there for 30 minutes for the race to start and everyone just going to the toilet. It's really weird.
And your hair stayed intact.
Yes.
From the photos I saw, your hair did not move. The sweat did not damage your dues in any way. And the entire. Did you finish it? Did you do the whole thing?
Yes, we finished.
It's so weird. It's so weird when you actually think about it because at the end there's like a little party. There's like so much granola bars and everything at the end and they go congratulations and you get this medal and then.
But it was so crazy because it was like where was it? It was around. It ended around Santa Monica, didn't it? It's towards the beach.
Yeah, right where we are here.
It was so good like knowing that like you ran it all. So it's so weird because you don't think in your head 26 miles.
26.3.
It's really, really
it's
long.
a long time.
And I think it was easy for us to do it here because we didn't know the streets and we didn't know the area. So it was always a surprise when we went around the corner. We were like, whoa, look at that billboard. And we saw a lot of advertisements. So like embedded in our brain for the rest of our lives.
And then you ran the Olympic torch, as you mentioned. So you've been a part of history. Yeah. Many times over.
I think running gives us energy as well because we used to train 6 to 5 times a week in running like up to like 4 years ago and like we did a lot of training so that's how it kind of gives loads of energy as well.
And the athleticism must help you with your live shows, obviously.
Yes.
Lindsay, guess what? Okay, me and John are going to go to the Teen Vogue party on the 7th of February. And we're going to rock it. I think it's Chloe Moore's birthday
You need to be on the cover of Teen Vogue is what needs to happen. But I'm sure you'll schmooze at that party and you'll make it happen. You'll get a photo spread or something for sure. Back to the X Factor, though. Did you watch the USA version?
Britney Spears.
I know you're Britney fans. I didn't think she did such a good job as a judge.
She did.
Yeah, she did. Come on, it's Britney Spears, okay? She's not Simon Cowell, okay? But I think it was kind of cool for Britney Spears to be on X Factor and for the public to see Britney Spears like on TV for like because it's been years.
I think it's a really good opportunity because to think about it, Britney was like she was doing her thing, but she wasn't as accessible on TV. I hadn't seen her in a while, so it was really good for all our fans to be able to see a lot of footage of her. Because usually it's on like an interview here and there, but it was a lot of consistency. So I say like all the Britney fans are really excited.
Are you sad that she's off? It was only one season and done.
I think it's kind of good because it's like
I think it's good because she's been there, got the T-shirt, and now she's gonna move on.
Yeah, like she was like it was like a limited edition judge. It's like she did her thing, she got everyone excited, and then she left, and everyone's like, oh, "What happened?"
Now, Simon Cowell wasn't always so nice to you on the X Factor UK. Do you think he's sort of eating his words now? Because, like, you are one of the most successful alums to come out of the X Factor UK ever, really.
I don't know. I think Simon,
and he was hard on you.
But he actually did like us. He
actually always liked us.
I think he was just, like, trying to be all, like Kardashian dramatic on TV.
Yeah,
The X Factor is all about the drama. That is true.
yeah, but I think like Simon's really cool. Every time we meet him, he's always cool. Like,
But every time we meet him, we're getting taller and like
He's getting
smaller.
smaller.
Hair's getting taller.
We're like taller. It's like, Simon, how are you? Oh, hey.
What did you think of the talent on the X Factor USA? Either season. We've had 2 seasons.
who's my favorite? I really like that girl.
Diamond.
I like that girl Beatrice
Diamond?
who got
Diamond
voted off. The
White?
girl Beatrice who had blonde
Beatrice
hair.
Miller?
I really liked her.
Oh my god, and the Leanne.
I like Emblem 3.
You liked Emblem 3?
I think they got like
Emblem 3, no, they do skateboarding.
they got a cool vibe.
Yeah, in our new video, we're skateboarding.
I like Good Charlotte, Sum 41, Blink-182, those type of bands. I feel like they're kind of like that. They kind of have that type of style.
Definitely.
Yes.
So let's talk about music that you're working on. You've had 3 albums.
Yes.
What's going on with album number 4?
Our first album was
Planet
covers.
Jedward, J to the E to D to the word, Planet Jedward. And our second album was Victory, and it was all like
Real poppy
It was like
songs.
presidential, like everyone when you make a peace sign, it's victory. And then the voice came out, and everyone was like, "No, that's the voice." And we're like, "No, it's not. It's ours. It's victory. It's peace sign."
That's right. There's a Voice UK.
Yes,
Another one.
And then me and John, we also, and then our last album was called Young Love, and from track 1 to track 50, it
Tells story.
yeah, like all the different tracks. And then our last single was called Luminous, and it was almost like Lord of the Rings Avatar music video. And our
I remember. I wrote about it. You might remember.
Yeah, you did.
I kind of liked that video.
Yeah, but our next video is really good. We like directed it and everything because we've directed like 6 of our music videos and made
really?
6 music videos. And then the next video is going to be called Happens in the Dark, and we filmed that in Toronto.
Yes, you're huge in Canada now.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? That's just the beginning because Canada
we're more
is
famous
North
than maple
America.
syrup.
So it just needs to trickle down to the States.
No, right now Canada is like just, it's going to like yo, and then it's like Jedward.
But Much Music is all over you guys.
Yeah, Much Music is like a really, really big fan of me and John. They did like a 40-minute special on us doing like this whole drama series. It wasn't like it was like chilling out with John Edward. We went ice skating. We went to get food. We did a lot of stuff, and then the presenter got a tattoo, a luminous tattoo. Her name's Phoebe.
All right, well, she's got
So
me
you need to
beat.
get a tattoo. So literally, okay.
I need to get a Jedward tattoo?
She got luminous. Like it was a love heart, and we designed it for her. It's like Luminois.
Did they film this? Did you go to the parlor with her
Well,
and get it done?
the thing is that we'd already left, and she was having like Jedward withdrawal symptoms, and she was like, "Oh, I miss you guys." And then we decided to make a video of us doing a tattoo for her.
It's like us talking to you now, and then in a week you're getting a tattoo on your head.
It could happen. We'll see. I will definitely Instagram
Do you have any
that.
tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos, which is kind of weird, but you know, it's never too late. I
got no
guess.
tattoos either.
What would you get tattoos of if you got tattoos?
I get LP.
Oh, that is the best
I'd
answer
get
to an interview question I've ever
Jedward.
asked.
Anyway,
You get your own. You get your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Lynn, do you think it's cool that we're from Ireland?
I think it's very cool. I've been to Ireland.
Like, there's a lot of Irish people here in like America.
Have you noticed that there is sort of like an area actually here in Santa Monica with a lot of Irish and English expats?
What's the area?
It's Santa Monica. Like there's a pub and there's like a couple shops that have like different British tabloids and British food.
This room is so soundproof.
So we need to go there and just like have a Jedward concert with all the people.
I think Noel Gallagher actually played at the pub once unannounced, so it could happen. If you just walked in, people would just part and let you do your
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Do you get homesick for Ireland when you travel?
I don't know. It's so weird because usually like people get homesick because they're on their own, but literally it's like me and John.
We have each other.
It's literally like we're on a school tour.
Like, if I was by myself, I'd be like, whoa, I need to go home.
Like, you get me? Like it's like a school tour that never ended. It's just like it keeps going, the school tour, and we haven't got to go back to school yet.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position when you auditioned for the X Factor UK? Like, I guess it must have been almost 4 years ago by now when you first tried out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always imagine.
Yeah, but we make it happen. We do like our fans. Everyone like is always like
It's been in 3
striving
years.
forward, doing stuff, being awesomely dedicated and Jepic. Lindsay,
Yeah.
you're Jepic,
I am Jepic,
and
I
you're
am,
Jossam,
and I'm
and you're
dedicated.
Jexy.
And when
Aw,
when me
thanks.
and Eric get up there, you can be like the person like, yeah, I knew them when they first started.
You were the first person to interview us.
like you've interviewed Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, all them being here.
Adam Lambert.
I have many times. This isn't the first interview you've done in the U.S., though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
But I was
think
I
it
was
is.
guess I was on the
Really?
I was on the
Yeah.
airplane. I was listening to Adam Lambert's album Trespassing. Like,
It's a good album, right?
Yeah, it is. I like it. I like
Yeah.
the songs.
What direction musically are you going to go on your next album?
I think our next album it's gonna be.
We're gonna do a bit of everything, like because it's not good to always just do like all the same. You need to just have like a couple of dance songs, a couple of slow songs, like just kind of change up.
like a good variation on the album, so it appeals to a lot of people. Like it's not just like all the same. Like every track is different. Every track is a potential single.
I think I know I wanted to go real dancey. So I was thinking I don't know. I think to have what do you think, Edward?
I don't know.
Yeah, I want to have because I think a lot of songs at the moment really sound the same. I know Suit and Tie, Justin Timberlake song. A lot of people aren't really into it, but it sounds a lot different than what's at the moment. Okay, so I want to kind of get songs that sound different, songs that are still really good but sound different, and songs that are really well structured and not just like repeating the same word over a million times. Like something that just really goes down to all-time classic song.
And do you write and produce as well?
Yeah,
we're starting to do that. We're starting to like work on Logic and all the different beats and different stuff, and because mainly at the moment we're writing lyrics and we know like how the main structure of the song goes, and like, but we're getting on.
Okay, John. Like I really go for ages. Me and Lindsay are like just falling asleep.
I know.
No, I was interested. But do you have anything to say about like the music you're writing, working on?
Yes, I think we should go to Nashville and record like a reality show. Jedward go to Nashville and just be hanging out in like Taylor Swift's house.
I would watch that show.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
I would produce that show. No one steal that idea because we're going to work on that. I'm going to get them a
There's
development
a lot
deal.
of creative vibes going on in this room right now, and that's what came out of my head.
I think that would be awesome. I do also want to ask you if on your future records, if you could collaborate with anyone, any pop star, any singer, anyone out there in the world,
Yeah.
who would it be?
I'd like to collaborate with somebody who hasn't been collaborated with. I think Flo Rida, Pitbull, Snoop Dogg, a lot of people have done collaboration with them. So I'd like to do a collaboration with like what do you think, Ed? Who'd you do one with?
Celine Dion.
No, like, I mean, yeah, I know who hasn't done a collaboration. One Direction have not done a collaboration with anybody. No, actually, wait.
That would be a meeting of some crazy
Yeah.
X Factor hair right there.
Because basically, like Niall's from Ireland, and he came to like 3 of our shows, like I think 2 years ago, and then he was like there, and he was with all his friends, and he got a bus from Mullingar where he's from. So I think it'd be cool.
I don't know. I think there's too. I don't know. What about girl or something? What type of girl? I like to
Taylor Swift.
I know. No, not Taylor Swift. Katy Perry or Avril Lavigne. I'd love to do a collaboration with Avril Lavigne
That
or
would be
Katy
cool.
Perry. I think doing a collaboration. With
The thing
Katy
about it is, on our last album, we have a song called "What's Your Number," and it wasn't a single, but it's just like "Call Me Maybe," and it's like the guy version of "Call Me Maybe." It's almost like a
But it's more
response.
direct. It's like, hey girl, what's your name? What's your number? Do you have a boyfriend? You look like it's not like kind of call me maybe. It's kind of like will they call me? It's like I'm getting your number.
Very cool. Do you think America would ever be able to get you guys? What you do is so different from what's going on in America right now.
But I think
Do we talk really fast?
I think the thing
do.
about me and Ed is that I think there's a lot of like teenagers and people out there who want to have a good time and have a fun time. Because I feel like a lot of people are kind of like moving on that type of wavelength. And kind of really like, because I think a lot of at the moment a lot of girls are like, oh my god, well they're so hot. Like people, it's all about trying to be hot and trying to be like Blue Steel, but we're not about that.
Can you do Blue Steel right now?
Yeah, we can.
What are you saying? You just said you're not meant to do that.
What? I'm not doing it.
But he can do it if you.
I can't do it if I want to
If
do
he
it, but I don't
wants
want to do it. I want to do some, like, I want to be like, we're able to do everything. We're able to do all type of stuff.
Yeah, like me and John, I think we're a lot of fun. Like we're not just like, it's like the whole thing. It's we have a Jedward fan that's like with the whole experience. Like you like just and like yeah.
And like we're not me and her, we always make all the decisions ourselves. We do our own styling, our own everything. So we're not like, we don't have like a major people around us going, you do this, you do that, you do that. We always do everything ourselves.
We're totally connected with like
We're fans.
everything. Are we, John?
Yeah.
Marketing geniuses. You should actually manage other people. You would do a good. Well,
Yeah, I would
I'm
like to do
assuming
that.
this takes up most of your time, but you could do that. Where do you see yourself in, like, let's say 5 years?
Older.
Well, yeah, but not that much. I mean, you'll still only be 26. But where do you see yourself career-wise?
I see myself doing like producing, directing films, videos,
Having an awesome house in New York, or opening like this crazy.
working with loads of other artists. I think just doing everything like whoa, like because that's the thing about it. We're always like unexpected, like we don't always do things that are like you don't expect. Like you're like whoa, they actually did that. Like we always
Yeah, because no one expects.
we're not predictable.
Yeah.
No, that is definitely
No.
predictable's not a word I would use. I don't believe I've ever used that in anything I've written about you. What about you? 5 years from now?
What about me?
I'm just saying. Would you like to
Okay.
elaborate?
Okay. Elaborating.
Well, we'll be
Wait, John.
25
I'm
years
elaborating, John. I'm trying to say
old.
something.
Elaborate, Edward.
I'd like to have like an awesome Jedward clothing range that would like literally.
I like to have a hair range. I like to have a clothing range, a shoe range, all those different things.
These are dangerous right here.
They're really dangerous. You customize
And
them
awesome.
yourself.
They're not going to let you back on the plane to Ireland with those. You're
Nope.
going to have to put those in your check-on luggage.
When
for
we
sure.
flew over there, literally me and John, we brought like an empty suitcase just so we'd have like extra room.
But I have mildly spiky shoes on
Yeah.
as well.
I'm
In
serious.
5 years' time, I'll be married.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be married.
To who?
won't.
I'll be married to Avril Lavigne. She's already
She's
getting
engaged to that
Yeah, but
Nickelback
at the
guy.
time when she was married already, I know. Yeah.
Lindsay, what's going on here? You got a pinata.
We do. We have a pinata. His name is Pepe.
Are you gonna burst the pinata?
Pepe.
No, he's our mascot.
Is
He's
Pe-
off camera right now. He's just watching this interview.
Okay, let's get him.
All right.
Get him, Edward. All right, Kay. This has been like the coolest, craziest interview.
The unofficial third member of Jedward is Pepe. We're going to call him Jepe.
This is Pepe,
Jepic.
aka Jepic, and he's never been pinated, so he's still alive. So we're really proud of you.
He's actually empty, I believe. No candy
No
inside.
candy.
And we'll leave it that way. He'll never have candy inside
Okay.
him because you don't want anything
Yeah,
happening to
having
him.
candy inside Pepe wouldn't be a good idea.
No, because then someone might smash him. And
Okay,
But
well,
he-
I'd throw him,
but
but I just
he
Lindsay-
kind of matches your
Lindsay,
outfits.
the thing is, me and I, we're only starting out. Okay, I know like we've been around for 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But like a lot of people like are around for like 5 years until they like get discover like
Right.
like do you know what I mean? Like it takes time. You can't just like go. You can go straight to. You can go straight to the top, but then you can like it's good to like gradually get there.
Well, you're on show like the X Factor. It's sort of like you get a fast pass, not to the top, but you definitely skip a lot of the steps because you go straight from being someone no one knows.
Yeah, but
to
me
being
and
in
I, when we
people's
first
living
started,
rooms.
a lot of people like I don't know. Me and I, we started off, but then we had like a lot of proving to do.
Yes.
Me and Etta, we weren't just kind of like, whoa, these guys are amazing. These guys are like, oh my god, wow, they're just amazing. So
Do you,
me and
do you feel you've avenged your haters? Because you have some.
We only came. We didn't come first on the show. Do you know what I mean? Like normally, like people.
because we go to countries and people think like that we won.
We're on TV shows and they go, and these guys also won UK X Factor.
People think One Direction won the X Factor over here, but
And-
they
and-
didn't win either.
and
You
we're,
don't
we're,
need to
just, we're
win.
just sitting there kind of going,
You can think that.
It's good not to win because if you win, then you just gotta have to. I think they make you go off for like a year, and then you don't do anything for a year, and then you come back to like, oh, hey, I'm back, and then it doesn't really go well.
So that's actually a good way to wrap things up is give some advice to anyone who's auditioning for any of the X Factors,
Yes.
the American Idols, The Voices, all of these shows,
All right.
how to succeed and what to do once they're off
Okay.
the show.
All right.
Okay.
Every single person watches. Okay. Our tips. Okay. For American Idol. Okay. You just gotta. I know you can be nervous. Okay. But try to like turn your nerves into like excitement. Okay. And like get like an adrenaline. What do you think, Edward? What am I talking about? I don't talk. You give some tips, Edward.
okay, you gotta have cool hair because people need cool hair to just like go crazy about. And
Basically, you gotta
and
realize-
if you're a girl, you gotta have a lot of cool clothes.
I don't know. You gotta for a girl. Okay. You gotta dress just natural. You don't have to.
John,
be,
okay, we can't give anyone advice or else there'll be loads of Jedwards.
Okay. The tips I have.
Sorry, secret information.
right.
John Edward twins. I told you rock.
The tips I have, okay, is to go out there and do something like totally different and make it such a huge impact and
think
just
I'm
be
done.
really. I don't know. Just don't be taken it too seriously. Just
John,
be
John,
cool.
do you ever disagree
Yeah,
on how
you
to
can-
wear your hair?
Yeah, always. Okay.
I can't believe I skipped that question.
Today I wanted to have flat hair, and then I wanted to have spiky hair, and then I was like, I'll have super spiky hair, and I was like, shave our hair off or something like that, and I was like, no.
Never shave your heads. No. That should be like, your
question?
hair needs to be insured.
Have you? Oh yeah, there are some people. Oh yeah, okay.
Could you ask all the questions?
I pretty much did without, they were sort of up here. I don't know why I even did
Lindsay
that.
Kay, I want to thank you so much for interviewing us because our very first online interview on YahooMusic.com.
Yay. I think it was a smashing success. I think it was Jepic.
I think our fans are gonna really like watching. Okay, it's like hanging out with John Netter and hanging out with Lindsay Parker.
And Lindsay, okay, even though we're not going to be here all the time, we'll record videos for you guys.
I would love that. I'll run whatever you have. And you need to come back to LA when you have music, when you have a TV
and totally
show.
launch over here.
And we're going to have some lunch in the Yahoo cafeteria after this.
We're
What do you
going to
say?
go.
We're
get
gonna go.
lunch.
We're now gonna. We've talked. You know, this is our first date. We're now gonna go on a second date. Go get some lunch.
Everyone, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Planet Jedward and go on to Jedward TV for all the latest videos on Jedward.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lindsay. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Bye, everyone.